Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Celine from Rabbit Hole Learning, and today I'm going to walk you through how to set up Zearn for your homeschool. So Zearn is a free program, and when you go to zearn.org, it's going to lead you to this page right here. And if you don't already have an account, all you're going to do is go down to the sign up for free. And then, because of course, if you're watching this video, you should be an adult, you're going to hit the I'm an adult button. You're going to fill out all of your account details. And then you're going to get to this screen, which is kind of where some people get tripped up. What I do on this screen is I enter a random 5 digits. In this case, I chose 22222. And then you're going to hit homeschool. And then you're going to just fill in your role, which is parent or caregiver or tutor, whatever you are. And then you're going to, if you want, fill out the how you heard of us. And then you're going to create your account. And then you're going to have to go to your email and you're going to have to verify your account. But then once you log in, you should get to this screen right here. And the first thing we're going to do is set up our kids' accounts. We're going to hit the roster button up there at the top. Then we're going to go add class. And then we're going to get to this screen. It really doesn't matter what you put in for the class name. It also doesn't matter right now what you add in for the grade. So now you've got the actual class set up. You're going to go to add student. Now, if you have multiple students you need to add, they make it very, very easy, and you can just enter literally each student on their own separate line, even if they're in different grades. And then it's going to give you what the first name, the last name, their usernames, their passwords, and you can go ahead and adjust grades here, but that's not all you're going to have to do. So, and you're able to change all of these things right here. So after that, you're going to get to choose a starting point. So if you're adding multiple students, just think of this for your first student. What grade do you want to start in? What mission do you want them to start, which is kind of like the units? And then what topic, which is kind of like the topics within the unit. So, and you can see all of this on the actual Zearn website. But for right now, if you're not sure, just go ahead and pick something random. It also gives you the opportunity to go ahead and print all the login cards if you wanted, which is very helpful sometimes. Now, here is the time where you can differentiate the students. So, where I just put in one, for last name, 1, 2, and 3. So you can just go in and select each of the individual students and get to this page. And the first thing that you can change is the current lesson. So when you hit that little pencil right there, it's going to bring you once again to here. And it allows you to change the grade, the mission, and the topic. Go ahead and do that for each of your students that you want on their own individual topic. Something else that you can do here if you would want to is you can change whether it gives your student timed exams or not to exams. That's not what I'm going for here. Timed activities. So if you click that pencil button, it'll lead you here and you can select untimed if you want to. Now at this point, you've gotten all of your students set up and you want to go and look at the actual curriculum. So you can do this beforehand too, but we're going to hit curriculum at the top and it's going to show all of the grades from K through 8. So you can even, once you choose the individual grade, you can even select the actual mission that you want to hop to. But for this case, let's just say that you clicked on one of the grades. It's going to bring you to this screen. And on this one, it's going to show you the different missions that that grade has, as well as showing you an overview of that grade. So what I do is something very important. I go and make sure that I go into the mission that I am setting my student up on. Once I get into that mission, The biggest thing that you need to do is you need to print the student notes. So it does give you the option to do this individually when your student is in that lesson. But what you can do as the caregiver is you can actually just print all of the ones for that mission ahead of time so they can all be together. So your student will be doing digital lessons, and then they'll have one little note section for most of the notes, for most of the lessons. Now, some other things on this page are you also have the teacher lesson materials because this is meant to be a classroom curriculum, even though most homeschoolers are probably not using it that way. You will notice that not every single lesson, though, has a digital lesson. So if you wanted to check out what the classroom teachers would be normally doing, you can actually click this and get the PDF of all of the teacher materials, and it will include any that do not have digital lessons. The student lesson materials are usually things that go along with the in-person classroom, and sometimes they're really, really useful, and most of the time I skip them though. So you also have assessments here. I believe most of the missions have a mid-mission assessment that you can give, and then an end of mission assessment that you can give. And it, of course, it includes answer keys. Then there's also optional problem sets that you can print out, and then it also has optional homework. So if your student needs more repetition or is struggling with a particular lesson, or you want to have more opportunities for your student to actually physically write more math problems, this can be very helpful. So again, here you can kind of go to your different missions, and then once you're actually in the mission, you can also click on the lessons and see everything that your student is going to do in that actual mission. Or in sorry, in that actual lesson. So if you clicked the math chat right there, you would actually get the little video that they watch. It'll actually tell you exactly what your student is going to be doing. So I hope this was helpful for you and help you set up this amazing free resource for your students.